Hello my beautiful babies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joe Gomez and today I'm gonna show you how to create a very beautiful yet simple but glamorous look to get all of the looks from other people. So if you want to join me, please keep watching, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's start with the video. Okay my beautiful babies, as you can see I already have done my face, my foundation, my concealer, my bronzer, my blush, everything on my face is set and in place. So now it's time to get started on the eyes. I also have my brows done. So the first thing you want to do when creating a very simple yet blown out, really well blended eye look is to go for an eye base or an eye primer. Today I'm gonna be using this one. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the anti-aging version because you know we don't want wrinkles over here. So all you're gonna do is to grab the smallest amount and apply it on your lid. Today I'm gonna skip this part because you guys, I forgot to film it, but I've already done it. But you can always go back to your concealer brush. Today I'm gonna be using this one. This is by Sephora. This is a concealer brush, as you can see. It's very simple, fluffy. Sorry, it's not concealer, it's eye primer. Always make sure you go back. I'm about to get you guys a little bit more close so you can actually see what I'm doing. I've already also curled my lashes to have this very wispy effect, but remember, you don't want to be curling your lashes too much because when you apply the falsies, if you decide to go for falsies, it's gonna be a little bit more tricky to apply them. So just a very slight curl will help you to blend the falsies with your natural lashes. Okay, I think that that's close enough. Good. Okay, now we're up close and personal. It's time to start with this beautiful eye look. The first thing that I'm gonna do is to choose the palette that I'm gonna be working with, and today is gonna be this one. It's gonna be the Amrezy palette. This is by Anastasia. Such a beautiful palette. I always love to work with this one, whether if I'm gonna go for something that's gonna be super natural or if I'm gonna go for something that's gonna be a little bit more glamorous. Actually, the look you saw on the trailer for my channel was created with this beautiful bad boy and bad girl actually, because Amrezy is a bad girl. Amrezy, hello, love you. And this is the color scheme of the palette. It's really warm, really neutral, but it also has all of those beautiful pops of color that we all love in a palette. So I think that this is a very good palette. Actually, if you're starting out, because you can do so many different things, and then if you get bored to do something that's going to be super natural, you can always spice it up and clam it up a little bit more. The first step is going to be to highlight my brow bone area using the first shade. This is going to be Wasted, and this actually is the first shade on the top row. So I'm going to be grabbing that one. I'm going to place that shadow underneath my brow bone. Okay, I'm going to be placing it just here. You can always press it if you want to and just deposit the color. Remember, you're going to be using a flat brush. Right now I'm using this one by Urban Decay. This came in the Honey palette. A good palette as well. I love that one. It's really warm and neutral. And as you can see, I'm just applying that one underneath my brow bone. We're gonna go back to it, and actually it's gonna mesh and blend with all of the colors we're gonna be using next. I'm gonna be doing the same on my other eye. Right now I'm just not tapping it up because I know just the amount that I need to highlight my brow bone. This step, do this at the end if you want to, but my personal recommendation is to always go first with your lightest shade so you can really highlight and get to the edges where your skin and your brow will meet. Actually, it is a good brow day for me. What do you think? Do you like them? Are you interested in seeing a tutorial on how do I create my brows? Let me know. The next step, right now I already have that color just laid down. I'm gonna go with a fluffy brush. This is gonna be Jaclyn Hill in collaboration with Morphe. This is the JH32 These are really good brushes to start with in your makeup kit, and I'm gonna be going with my second shadow, and that actually is gonna be a warm shadow, and I'm gonna be using this one as my transition shade. Okay, so it's super important to choose your transition according to the intensity you want to go for. You can choose between these two. Either one of them would work just equally as good, but today I'm gonna go with this one, and this is the shade OG. I'm gonna be picking it up a little bit of the product or the shadow, tap off the excess, and then you're gonna start blending on the outer edge of your eye. Okay, and circular motions, and always in windshield wiping motions all the way to the inner corner. This step is going to be super easy, super simple. Anyone can do this. Remember, just circles all around your crease. At first, you won't be having a lot of color, just a wash of color, but remember to always go back to build the intensity you desire or you want. Okay, right now I'm going for a little bit more shadow, and I'm blending, but I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, you guys, because I don't want this video to last just forever. So I'm gonna show you a few more tricks at the end. Do not put a lot of pressure on your brush. Always grab it by the tail or the end of the brush and just gently rub it or just blend the product all around your crease. That's gonna create a very nice intensity. If you want, you can already start to just flick it outwards of your eye in an outward motion, and I'm gonna go a third time with a little bit of extra color just because I really like when my transition shade actually shows up. I think that that's super nice, and I always say this on my IG and on my stories. If you don't follow me on IG, please, what are you waiting for? Joe Gomez Beauty, don't forget. I'm gonna be linking all my socials down here so you can guys go follow me there, and I always like to explain everything that I do in depth just so you can learn the technique and how am I creating my crazy looks. Actually, this is not crazy at all. This is something super simple, especially on the edges where you want the color to almost disappear. Just go a little bit lighter with the tip of the bristles. Okay, that is what I would do. I really want to have the intensity right in the center and the outer corner of my eye. Time to go for the second color. This look is gonna be super simple to achieve because we're only using 3 shades. Maybe we're gonna use a 4th one. I'm really debating on that. We'll see how it goes. But right now I'm gonna go with my second brush, and this one, as you can see, is a little bit more densely packed. This is the JH33 in collaboration with Morphe by Jaclyn Hill. I really like these brushes. They're good to start with, like I said before. But right now we're gonna go with the intensity on the outer edge of my eye, and for that I'm gonna be going with this shade 1988, and this is a really dark, intense chocolate brown. I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of the shadow just on the tip of my brush, as you can see, and I'm gonna be working on the outer edge all the way to my mid crease. Okay, remember this is not gonna be crazy. We just want a very nice intensity. We want those two colors to marry together and to be besties, but one of the color will help us to show the other one.
The more intense one. I'm just repeating the same motions, the windshield wiping motions, but I'm just getting to the middle of my crease, and then I just go back to the outer part, okay?
And look at this. It already looks blended. It doesn't look too intense because you can, of course, build the intensity all the way you want to. Super important. This is a pro tip. Tap off the excess on your brushes, otherwise you, honey, will have a mess, and you don't want that. Concentrate the product and just working in circles where I want extreme payoff. Today is a very daytime look, spring look, so I'm just gonna be leaving it like that. I grabbed a little bit of product so I do not have any fallout underneath, but you can always grab a little bit of translucent powder and just get rid of the excess. You go back to the first brush we grabbed and to the second, actually, JH32, grab just the tiniest bit, like you're just gonna dip in your brush like this on the pen of the eyeshadow, bling, just like that, tap of the excess and just go over everything you created so you can have it even more creamy. Start working on the finish or the ending of your eye, just flicking it. The application of color is gonna be super nice and super precise. And what do you guys think? I already like the result on this eye. I'm gonna work on this eye off camera. Now we're gonna go with the same brush that we used at the beginning. This is gonna be the Oriflame Decay. You can actually create the same look, with that palette. But you know, I've just been revisiting my Amrezy palette a lot. That one actually came out 2019. I don't remember, but it was like the spring collection and I really liked it. I'm gonna go back again on my palette, Amrezy palette, remember, with the shade Wasted. This is actually gonna be the first one. My battery died and I had to change it and replace the battery for another one, so issues. Okay, so I already have my brush and this one is already packed with the same color, the first one that I went at the beginning, that it was Wasted. So now we're gonna go on the inner part with that same color and I'm just gonna be packing that color. I don't even know what's in this shadow. It's light without being too white, without being super pale. It's almost like a baby pink and I just love it. Maybe that's gonna be the first one that I'm gonna be reaching pan. That's a little bit exciting for me. With this shadow you can go as intense as you want to. You can go super light or you can actually go a little bit more heavy-handed.
I'm just packing it in because I do want it to show up. This is going to be almost like a cut crease, like see my cut crease. All of the depth is on the outer part, and then here we have this really nice creamy beigey tone. Go back with the second brush that I went for, the JH32. Dip it in back again, remember just barely touching the shadow, tapping up the excess just like this, and then just going over the edges.
I already have all of the light that I want, the darkness on the outer part, just flick it so you can have a more feline effect or a more pulled out effect on your eye. It's gonna look all the way up, more lifted. This one looks a little bit sad and this one looks like already intense and contoured. All I did was technically just contoured my eye with these three shades. What am I gonna do next? I need to work on the other eye off camera and then I'm gonna go back to apply lashes and liner, because actually today I wanna go for blue eyeliner to create a little bit of a wing moment. Wings are done. They may not be as super symmetrical as I would have wanted to, and that's because the liner, so you guys, the color is super vibrant. I love it, but the application, I really struggled with this one a little bit.
But now it's the time to refresh yourself a little bit, so it's time to put that mascara out and just give me a moment. So good.
What I'm gonna do next is apply mascara, and for mascara I'm gonna be going with a simple size that I got from Sephora a while ago, and this is the Fenty, the full frontal mascara. This is the shade black, of course, and I'm gonna be going with this one to coat my lashes. Remember, right now I'm only working on my lids and the upper side of my eyes, okay? I'm applying the mascara over here, and this one, actually, you guys, it was such a good and very nice discovery. Such a good mascara. It actually curls a little bit your lashes. My lashes are not super flat nor super curled, so I did like it because it actually separated them and it nicely coats them. You always have to go from the root to the top. What do we think? This is a good mascara.
It doesn't hold the curls as much as I would have wanted to, but I mean, it's good. This is actually good. This is one of those mascaras that if I had such a huge amount of money and a shopping spree at Sephora, I would pick it up.
We're gonna move on to one of my favorite parts of makeup that actually happen to be lashes. I love to apply falsies on mostly all of my looks. I always apply falsies. Always think that lashes add up that very sultry vibe, that sexy vibe, and you can work with a very natural pair. Today I decided to go for the Salon Perfect Go Glam. The sticks for teens. These are actually a staple, you guys. If you're looking for a lash that's gonna be super wispy but super natural and just beautiful, I mean, take a look at these ones. They're wispy, they're long, but they're really nice and easy to work with. You're gonna love these lashes. So I'm gonna be applying them off camera, and I'm gonna go back to finish the rest of the makeup on the eyes. Lashes are applied, they look super wispy and beautiful. An extra tip that I have to give you is do not forget to actually press your natural lashes against the falsies, just so you can marry them together and merge them, and you can have an even more natural application. If you want to go over with a little bit of mascara, especially on the roots, so no one can tell you're wearing falsies.
I mean, everybody will be able to tell that you're actually wearing falsies.
What do you think, guys? It looks super gorgeous, isn't it? Now it's time for me to finish the lower lash line, and yeah, it's gonna be a pencil brush. It's gonna be this one. This is from the same collection, Decay, and I'm gonna be going over with New Yorker, and you're gonna smudge it on your lower lash line.
Just like this. We all make this weird face when applying shades, right? Or mascara.
This is a daytime look. You guys just wait when I show you my glam for the night. Or if you're curious to see other looks that I've created, you can always go to my IG where I have my portfolio and all kinds of looks. I always like to do glam makeup. That's what I like. That's what I really enjoy. You can go with the first brush. Remember, tap off the excess, any excess that might have been left on the brush, and always just go like this, very gently, so you can smoke it out and just flick it at the end. That's what I like to do. Same goes here. That way you won't be losing the shape we already created for a lifted look. I'm gonna be applying mascara, finishing my brows with a little bit of brow gel, my lips, my highlighter, and I'm gonna go back with the final result. Okay. I just applied multiple layers and coats of mascara on my lower lash line. You can grab any shimmer shadow and you can just apply it on your inner corner to add a little bit of extra glow. I applied highlighter, a white eyeliner on my waterline to really make my eyes really doe-like. So I'm really happy with the result, and a glossy lip. And this is the end of today's makeup. I just hope you babes, you liked what I did on my eyes. I think it looks really flattering. It doesn't look overpowering, and this is something you can actually do or wear for any occasion. You can change a few things, the color of the eyeliner, or add a little bit more intensity, or do anything you want to do, because remember that in makeup there are no rules. So thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to meet you for the next time, and you and I have a date very soon. Don't forget to like this video, to share it, to activate the notifications bell down below so you can be aware every single time that I will be uploading new videos on my YouTube channel, to follow me on my other social media platforms. They're gonna be over here, there, I don't even know where, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Thank you, you guys. Lots of kisses, my beautiful babies. Mwah. Bye. How am I going to recreate? Just because I really okay, so hi my beautiful babies, welcome to my very new